I love puzzles. I love puzzles. Nog, 1,000 lumens, lighthead. I'll be back. I got a bike and then I started riding at night and I realized that you actually have to have lights so people see you. I came across Nog and they look like a really cool light. Woo, 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 woo. You just twist the head and it has like all these different settings, brightness, flashing, all this blah blah blah. Well, obviously a road's got bumps in it, so the light's kind of just on the road, you know, just casual with the bumps and stuff. And next thing it stopped working. What the heck? So I emailed Nog, they said try this, try that, try that. None of it worked. Yesterday I got a random text saying you have a parcel from Nog, and today they just randomly sent the head. So top stuff, Nog. Thank you for sending a new head out. We'll see whether it works. It would have been nice to have a little bit more communication. Hey Joe, we're just gonna send you out a new head for your light to see how it goes. It works. The new head works. It's fixed it. She all good. What you got to go? Power! Studio 22 is taking shape. I'll give you a quick tour and I guess a bit of a guide on maybe how to set up a bit of a studio. Really, when it comes to a studio, you can make any space work. I guess it kind of depends on what you're doing. If you're doing huge artworks, obviously you need more space. Or maybe you just need to make outdoor space work, but that's kind of difficult with weather situations then. Making small items, this is ideal. It's just a garden shed, a simple 3x3 meter garden shed, and you just plonk it down. Me, for my metal work, a steel bench with a vise is essential. Kind of like the central part of the workshop, the spot where I work at 99% of the time. So a comfortable seat, a bench at a good height. For doing little pieces, I find it's great to have it probably a bit higher than normal. So when I sit here, the vise is up nice and tall so I can clamp artwork in here, weld on it, cut it, make adjustments, and then everything, my other benches and everything surrounding me, all at the same level so I can easily sit all my tools within reach and grab them as needed. Bench space is non-negotiable for me. This nice big bench here, I can lay all my steel scrap materials out and have them easily accessible. And I guess apart from just having whatever materials you use to make your artwork or whatever you're doing and what tools are required to do that, there's not much else to a studio really. It's just a simple waterproof space, nothing special. Just a few key items and Bob's your uncle. You're good to go. What I do need to do now is I have all of my scrap. I have all my scrap in containers, ice cream containers, buckets. It's all just loose nuts and bolts and items. But because it's all in open containers, it's got dirt and rubbish through it over time. And when I work on something, I like to have not everything in buckets where I have to dig in like a dog and like scrounge around for each item I need, but I like to have everything spread out. So I have like steel trays and I'll tip a whole bucket of nuts and bolts and Watch-Your-Habits into the tray and spread it out so I can look at it and just grab what I need. So I just want to get all this scrap cleaned and then spread out beautifully across this bench here, ready so when I start making my little sculptures, bam, everything's just wow. Oh my goodness, it's all lying around so neatly. Everything is so accessible. This is unreal kind of thing. Let's hop to it. This should give you a bit of an idea now of what I am working towards. I've still got quite a bit more to do. That's probably about half of what I've got to go through. The top of that bench is pretty full, but I've also got this bench here on wheels, which I can tip a selection of stuff on as well. That kind of gives you a bit of an idea of what goes into setting up a little studio to do my metal sculpture. I guess a bit of an insight into my workflow, how I work, what I have around me, how I like to have things laid out. I guess it's all about productivity. I need a latch and a handle on this door. It doesn't have either of them, and when it gets windy it opens up and it's like this.